Good morning, guys. Today is a very beautiful sunny day, and it's going to be a little bit cooler today than it had been. It had been staying up in the 70s, but today it's going to be a little crisper in the 60s. So, how is your all's weather? You can comment below. I would like to know. I don't get a chance to watch very many people's videos anymore. Just not enough time in the day. I barely get my own vlogs done. Anyway, I was really seriously thinking, and I know I've told you this before, but it's remarkable when you really think about, when you think of where you had been, where you had once been, like your eating habits, how much you weighed, what kind of clothes you wore, what size clothes you wore, and then you look at yourself today with what weight you've lost and how you're eating now, and what kind of clothes you're wearing now. You have a tendency to feel good about yourself, and when you really reflect on it, it can literally almost make you cry. In part because of being thankful, and in other part because you're ashamed of what you once done, how you once was. None of my children had ever seen me slender. None of them. When my oldest was 6 months old, I had already reached up to 160 and was still climbing. And so, even my oldest has never seen me slender. Now we plan on traveling back to Kentucky so I can visit my children and my granddaughter. And I am expecting that I am going to completely be finished with the weight loss, that every bit of the weight loss will be done, and I will be in maintenance by the time we go next year. It's going to be at the end of May, and my children, including my oldest, for the first time ever is going to see me slender. My ex, I was slender when he met me, but I wasn't slender, I did weigh 142 when he met me. But I wasn't fat, I wasn't overweight, I wasn't obese. But the majority of our married life, he did see me overweight. So, yeah, by the end of next May, I expect for all of the weight loss to be finished, and that I'm maintaining my weight, my slender weight, and that my children and my granddaughter is going to see me small. Yeah. So, truly thinking about where I was then and where I am now, it's a big difference. The way I eat is a difference between day and night. I only eat twice a day, and my portions are relatively smaller than what they've ever been in my past, ever. And I'm fine with that. My body doesn't crave anymore. It doesn't need to overeat anymore. My body is fine with the smaller portions. It's fine. And I didn't get there overnight. I did not get there overnight. It was a development throughout time. It was a development. I had to just keep trusting God. It was like almost every night I was crying out to God, telling Him I didn't want to overeat anymore. I didn't want to binge anymore. And I would ask the Holy Spirit to help me practically every single night to help me stop binging, help me stop overeating. It was like every night. When I first started the Kicking It series, and you know, I was being cocky, I was being sassy, and it's a wonder that I did lose the 5 pounds that first month. It really is. It's a wonder. It's a serious wonder. It probably had a lot to do with my walking, a lot too. It probably had a whole lot to do with it. But I had to seriously get down with it, you know. I had to very seriously get deep in God with it. Because for me, I'm not talking about other people out there, because I don't know what you're having to do to deal with. But for me personally, without truly getting into God about it, without really giving it to Him, I had no control. None. Even when I thought I had control, I had none. And, you know, I would become lazy about it and, you know, think, okay, I'm not eating that much. And next thing I know, the scales was up. And I would think that I was doing so well, and then when I would reflect on it, I would realize, no, I wasn't. I wasn't doing well at all. And when I would come to reason with that, come to term with that, that was a very bitter, hard pill to swallow. And then I would cry with remorse and regret all over again. So, you know, now, like every night as I go to bed, I thank the Lord for giving me strength once again, and that it's been another good day. And I thank the Lord for continuing to retrain me and reteach me how to properly eat, how to wait for hunger and stop when I'm satisfied, and not to overeat or binge. I know that if I would ever take my eyes off of God, take my focus completely off of Him, and relax, that I would lose it all over again. And I'm not going there ever again. Never again. Never. For me, it's been so long since I was slender that I forgot just how it feels to be. I forgot. And so, I look forward to being slender again. I look forward to it again. And I need to stop dwelling on my past. I need to stop dwelling on it altogether, because thinking about it, you know, it could drag a person down. It can drag a person down. So I'm choosing to just keep my eyes ahead, keep moving forward, and I keep looking for those numbers. I keep looking for those numbers, those new lower numbers. And I know that I'm going to see them. I've got confidence I'm going to see them. My body is changing composition constantly. I'm practically seeing it in the mirror every morning. It's like before my eyes, I'm seeing it take place. And I like what I'm seeing. I do. I like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that shape that I once had. I'm going to show you a picture of me when I was, I think I might have been about 14, 15, something like that. I'm going to show you. Look at that. I had hair. It went down to my waist. Just a little bit above my belt buckle because Mom kept it trimmed to try to keep it healthy. The shirt that I was wearing in that picture used to belong to my mother, and she gave it to me. I loved it. Now in that, I was about 12, 13. I was in, let's see, I guess I was in 9th grade because I had I had the feathered bangs. So, I was 13. And the little boy, that's my brother. That's how slender I was at the age of 13. I don't remember ever going to this place, but the picture's there, so I guess that we did. This was on a Christmas. You could see how long my hair was. From down to here. That's how long my hair was. And you could see it's wavy. That's my hair. Yeah, I dropped my picture. I'm trying to... Here, another picture of me being slender. The same age. You can see though my stomach, my arms. I was slender. I don't even know how much I weighed. I have no idea how much I weighed. She's got to check it out. And then, like, at the age of 14 even, I was slender. This is a very dark picture here, but this was in 87. And you could see I'm still slender. So, but there I was 14. Or 15 rather, I was 15, it was in 87. So yeah, I was small. There was a photo that's actually in my memory book that's in Kentucky. I've got to be able to pick it up. When I was pregnant with my daughter, and my church was holding me a baby shower. I had lost about 5 pounds, no, about 7 pounds from morning sickness. And I'm sitting there in that chair and I was so slim. Oh my goodness, I was so slim. I looked nice. And I was able to lose the baby weight after I had my daughter. But as I had said before, I had my birth control pill changed, and that's when it really started going uphill in a bad way. And that's where I thought that it was. That's where I thought my weight gain was from the birth control pill. But thinking about how my habits were back in the other days and when I was younger. Yeah, and looking at those pictures, you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it. But I think it really made it bad though when I changed my thyroid or my birth control pill, because I did lose the baby weight and I was keeping it off, but it was after that that it went up. So I don't know. All I know is I did develop bad habits from the start, and then after married my ex, he was an enabler, and that didn't help any. So, but I'm on the right track now. I'm on the right track now, and I'm going to see that beautiful slim body again. I'm going to. I am well on my way. 64 pounds left to go, and still counting down. So, I love you guys. I appreciate you. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.